Let's go. Wow, that's out of focus. Come on now. That's a shame. Yeah. So I'm just going to wait a little bit for a couple more people to come in. And we're going to make this coin into a ring. This is a 1/4 ounce fine silver round. It is pretty cool. I've done these in 1/2 ounce rounds before. But this is the first one of these I've done in a 1/4 ounce. That should be fun. Get my 1/2 inch punch ready here. If you guys wouldn't mind tapping the screen so we can get started here pretty soon. We've got about 12 people. I'm looking to get about 40. When we get about 40 people in here, we will get started on this very nice silver round. So it's got a flag on one side, real nice, actually 2 eagles on the other side here, and you get this whole wingspan on the ring. That's gonna be pretty cool. Let's check a couple things out with this. So I usually use a 1/2 inch punch to punch out the center. I can kind of test what detail will be on the ring by putting the punch in the middle. And that looks pretty good to me. And we passed our 40 people mark, so we're going to go ahead and get started. If you guys wouldn't mind tapping the screen for me, let's set a goal of like 100 likes. Let's see if we can do it. Yeah, I think 1/4 inch would be a little too extreme because I couldn't make it a very many sizes. But I think a 7/16 might actually be like reasonable. I might still be able to get this to like a size 10. And then we get all of that eagle's wings on there, and we'll get part of that eagle's eye too. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So we'll try and see how big we can actually get this with a 7/16 punch instead of a 1/2 inch. So this is a pretty cool tool here. It's going to auto center the coin in here so we can get the punch right in the middle. Got 35 likes. Pretty good, pretty good. And put our punch on top here, and I'll hit that with a hammer. If you guys have never seen me before, I'm Coin Ring Maker. I make coins into rings. Today we are working on a 1/2 ounce fine silver round that looks like this. And we're about to punch a hole right through it. So if that's something you want to see, you think that's pretty cool, tap the screen, give me a follow. If you want to get yourself a coin ring, there's the link for the store. Let's get into it. Let's go. Nice. There is our center punch. It looks like we got about half of the eagle's eye. We'll see how it comes out. 320 likes. That's much better. Thank you, guys. Worked loose in there. There is our coin. Get all that eagle wingspan. That's the word I'm looking for. Go ahead and pop this off this punch. What do I do with the center? So there's a couple options for that. When you order a ring, you can get just the ring. You can get the ring and the center punch just like this. You can also get the center punch as a keychain or as like a pin you could put on your hat or your shirt or something like that. Haven't sold a lot of the pins recently, but they were really popular like a year ago. Keychains are my favorite way to go. Like, get the center punch as a keychain. With a lot of the state quarters, there's really nice detail on them. But, like, the flag here looks really cool. I like that. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty ring. We're going to do the eagle side out. You could do the flag side out as well. That's really up to you. You can pick either one on the website. So the next step to make this into a ring is clean up this inside cut edge. If you look real close here, you can see it's kind of rough. So we're going to smooth that out. We're going to use a deburring tool. That's this thing. And we're just going to clean that up. Now this is kind of the slow boring part. So if you guys would just tap the screen while we get through it, we're going to get onto some cooler stuff here in a minute. We're going to heat it up with some fire. We're going to fold it. We're going to shape it into a ring. But we got to do this first. If we don't clean up that inside edge, the chance of this ring splitting as we start to bend and shape it go up drastically. And I don't want that to happen. This also makes the ring a little more comfortable. Just gets rid of some jagged edges, smooths it out a bit. And do this on both sides. Now you can see it's much nice and smoother there. Now this side is pretty interesting. There's definitely like different heights of the coin where this flag is. You can see it really well through this side. You can see kind of dips on this side of the coin, so I'm going to have to be very attentive to make sure that it doesn't start to split there. This is a silver round, but I do work on real money. So this is like a Morgan dollar. So this was like a real dollar in 1890. And I've made it into a ring. I can also do half dollars and quarters. Here's a half dollar. Yeah, I make all types of coins into rings. Check out the store. You can see a lot of examples there. Thank you. Yeah, I've really tried to add a bunch of new fun stuff to the site. This is another new one that I just added today. This is a large Canadian cent. These are all from like 1919 and 1918. I wish it would focus because it's really pretty. It's got this like ivy leaf pattern around it. There we go. Yeah, very pretty. I like that one a bunch. So, I forgot we have to anneal this. I moved over here a little too early. Go ahead and heat it up, soften the silver a little bit. Y'all don't forget to tap the screen if you got free fingers. Currently sitting at 2,000 likes. Very nice. Well, if you have any suggestions or there's something you'd like to see on there, different types of coin rings or, I don't know, something you'd like me to make, let me know. So I do like adding new stuff to it. Fine silver is really nice. It doesn't get a lot of fire scale on it, so you can anneal it and it stays pretty clean. 90% silver and copper clad definitely get a lot more fire scale on them. This is called a doming block. What I like to do for my first fold is I'll put the coin in the doming block and put a ball bearing on top of it. That allows me to get a nice even fold as long as the coin is level. So now it's folded nice and evenly all the way around. A little rough spot of silver there. I'm going to go ahead and sand this down a little bit. I'll go to a folding cone. Looks like this. These are 17 degree. And what we're looking for is one that this will fit inside but not like fall out of. So this one actually looks like it's too big. Find us another one here. Get a good look at our rings so far. And these are available on the website right now in 1/2 ounce and 1/4 ounce. It's a fine silver round. Lots of other cool silver rounds on there too. So if you want to check that out, the link is in my profile. I like folding a little bit at a time. That way, even if you do get a little off center, you can correct it. I've seen some people just like ram this down on coins, and you can get uneven folds a lot easier that way. So I don't mind taking my time a little bit. Thanks for watching though, guys. If you haven't yet, go ahead and give me a follow. I'm very close to 76,000 followers here on TikTok. It'd be cool to cross that bridge today with a little help from you random people out there watching me make this cool coin into a ring. Thank you. So we went down to a little bit smaller die. You can see this one comfortably fits right in the top there. So this should fold very nicely. I can keep it flat. If anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. We got 1,000 people in here. I encourage you all to check out my website, coinringmaker.com. You can use the coupon code WELCOME to save 10%. Here is our ring so far. And I'm gonna get this off of this folding cone. Yeah, y'all follow me, check out the website. This is stuck on here. There we go. Grow. So we're gonna anneal this one more time. How did I get it off the cone? I hit it with this nylon hammer. So I'll show you basically what I did. So it was on the cone like this, and I just kind of gently whacked it until that vibration kind of knocked it loose. I used to use metal hammers to get them off, and that's not a good idea. The plastic hammer is the way to go. Let's see how many of you guys I can get you to like comment. Can you just put like a fire emoji in the chat for me? Let's see how many fire emojis we can get while I heat this up. You couldn't find the Canadian copper cent? So that's going to be under fine copper. It's kind of tucked away in the back. There's like 3 coins that are just copper. It's going to be under that section. Yeah, I can make a ring out of a silver dollar. I've got one right here. This is a Morgan dollar. I'll get a little closer for you. I can also do piece dollars. These are 90% silver, and they're $200. I've got a few of them available. Getting tongue-tied. But yeah, these are really pretty rings. They're very nice. One of my favorites. But I can also do quarters and half dollars, as well as a couple different size silver rounds now. 1/4 ounce round, 1/2 ounce round, 1 ounce rounds. How do I hold the camera? I'm actually really proud of this. So I combined two things. I combined a mic stand, right, for like podcasting, and a selfie stick. And I just got 2 little clamps and clamped them together. And that's how I'm able to use both of my hands. I'm very proud of it. It works very well. What's the 2% in it? Thank you. Yeah, it's really hard to do this one-handed, so that was definitely a good development. It works pretty well. But over here I just have to use, I'll show you. We've got like a super cheap phone stand and a lighter, so I can change the angle my phone is at. So it's not it's not as fancy on this end. And when I use this stretcher, my phone likes to fall over, so look for that to happen. But we're gonna start stretching our ring out now on the ring stretcher here. I think this hole, well, we're actually gonna sand the cut edge first, because we don't want it to split. So this edge right here, we want that to be as smooth as possible. So we're gonna file it down. Make it nice and smooth. The 10% and the 90% silver is copper. It just makes the coin much stronger, more durable. Fine silver is kind of soft. So if you put about 10% copper in it, that's what they did with, it's called constitutional silver. It's all like pre-64 quarters and half dollars and dollars are 90% silver. Alright, so we're gonna get a little bit of blue paper towel. Gonna wrap that around the ring stretcher. And that's gonna help keep this inside detail on this ring. So you don't have like metal on metal contact. I've tried a bunch of different things to put between these. Plastic bags, caution tape, wax paper, and these blue paper towels, I think are the best. I can definitely feel the coin work hardening. We've stretched it pretty good here. Now, I do want to try and see how big I can get this one. So I'm going to anneal it again and continue stretching it. Normally, I like to have my example rings fit me, and this would be pretty close there. So usually I would stop here, but I'm interested to see how big I can make a silver 1/4 ounce. So how the stretcher works is pretty cool. So you got your stretcher handle here, which I replaced with a ring mandrel so I can get more force into it. But you lift up on this, right? And when you do that, out of the top here comes a little spike. So the spike is wider on the bottom than it is on the top. And as it pushes up, it pushes out these little splines, is what these are called. And that pushes against the inside of the ring and stretches it and makes it larger. That's how that works. It's pretty cool. Very handy. Trying to make rings without one is definitely pretty difficult. Yeah. Like, there are ways to stretch rings without it, but Like if you want to get into jewelry making, I suggest getting a ring stretcher relatively quickly, because it lets you make very like exact changes, and it's just much easier. Your chance of failure is reduced a lot as well. Y'all tap that follow button, tap the screen, check out the website, coinringmaker.com, buycoinrings.com. Link is on my profile. I make all kinds of coins into rings. Y'all check it out. I usually make my customers' rings here on live, so if you would like to see a coin ring made for you live, go order something. We'll get to work on it. Yeah, it's a good little propane torch. Thank you for the roses. Hop back over here to our stretcher. And we're going to sand the cut edge again, because I don't want it to split. I think so. What's my turnaround time? So it usually takes me about 1 to 2 days to finish the ring, and then shipping is 1 to 5 days. It was 1 to 4 days, but the postal service is up that to 1 to 5. So you'll get it within a week, probably. I work pretty quick. So I think I'm going to see if I can get this to a size 13. So that's where I stop with quarters. So right now, it's a little past a size 12. It's a little past a size 12. Yeah, good time to ask. So we're going to go a little further. But it's also work hardening, so I should re-anneal it, because it's gone up quite a few sizes. So we'll anneal this and sand it one more time, and then stretch it to I think about a 13.5, maybe 14, and then reduce this side so it'll be nice and flat and even, and we should have a size 13. I think that's a good stopping point for a 1/4 ounce. I think that should be okay. Right now I've got it set at a size 12. I knew I could do that. Let's see if we can push the bounds a bit. Hey, if you want it. What's anneal? That's where we heat it up and then quench it, which is putting it in the water. So that's what we're doing right now. I wait for the flame to turn kind of an orange color. I don't know if you saw that. Then we'll dip it in the water, cool it off, and that's going to soften the silver and make it easier to stretch and fold. With fine silver, you want to make sure not to over anneal it, because you can get like blisters and defects, and you'll lose detail on the coin. So right now we've still got very crisp, nice detail on this one. Well, I'm glad you like it. I love those silver Texas rings. I actually bought a whole roll of silver Texas quarters because I thought they'd be super popular, because I like them so much. So I'm glad you liked it too. I actually made one yesterday for my wife's cousin's mom for her Mother's Day gift. So if you want to see that, the YouTube video for it is up on my YouTube channel, Coin Ring Maker. Came out really nice. And this is getting pretty big. Not too bad. Let's see where we're sitting. We got that past a 14. Oh, about a 14, a little over a 14 and a half. Looking into a 62 quarters. Nice. I don't think I have anything from the 20s, but I do have 1940s, half dollars. I could do that. I definitely have a 1962 quarter. So I could make that for you. No doubt. Trying to find the right die. There we go. Yeah, it's a pretty good size ring. But it's not level, right? So it's still kind of cone shaped. So we're going to reduce it. I made a size 17, dude. You want to see a big ring? Look at this freaking thing. This is a size 17, 1 ounce, fine silver round. He told me to hang on to it because he's going to order another one. I'll ship them out together. But, dude, this thing is massive. Like, outrageous. So I can do 1 ounce rounds pretty big. Yes, I can do a Morgan dollar in a size 13 for sure. I'm not sure if I have an 1885 on hand. Let me double check what I have. I've got an 1882. Don't have an 1885. So I've got 1889, yes. And I'll show y'all an example of. We'll put this ring on hold for a second. So here's an example of a finished Morgan with the date on the outside. And you can also get it with the date on the inside. These are 200. We've got a couple years available. You can pick on the website. I prefer them tail side out, but if you do want the year showing, head side out's the way to go. They both look great. Yeah, the site is in my bio. You can also go to buycoinrings.com or coinringmaker.com. That's my username. Or just go to the link on my profile. I can also pin my store link down here. Sorry, I'm getting a little salesy, guys, but I got to make money. But yeah, these are great rings. One of my favorite designs. And there are a couple dates available to pick from. So we're going to go ahead and reduce this down to a size 13. Make sure it's nice and level in here. Just do a little at a time. That's already looking pretty nice and even to me. Check our size. I don't know, we might be able to stop at 13 and a half on this one. I think that looks good. Hey, babe. So I'm just gonna polish this up and then hop off of here. Thank you guys for watching. And if you haven't yet, go check out the website. Links on my profile. Make sure to give me a follow. I'm making rings here on TikTok all the time. And I'd hope you catch me on my next live, you know? Pretty nice. I'll get a real close look at it over here. Real nice detail. That came out really good. Well, thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.